revise my history if I could, but right now I'm thirsty, he said. I need water, the liquid scent of the sisters, mothers, daughters. I can't explain the way the knots in my neck unravel to the hypnotic twitch of a sister's hips. I travel miles when a baseline bends to bear.
Could you just go ahead and state your name and like where you live?
My name is Riley. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. Austin, nice to meet you, brother.
So you're from Chicago. How long have you been here?
I've been in DC for 4 days.
When would you say you first found out about the Occupy movement, and was it from a mainstream media outlet or an alternative?
I found out about the occupation movements about a month and a half ago from independent online media called democracynow.org. And that was my initial finding out.
And why would you say you're here personally today?
I'm here personally because things like cluster munitions and white phosphorus, and depleted uranium rounds, which end up killing 98% civilians according to Human Rights Watch, that stuff kind of tends to rub me the wrong way. I don't like invading Iraq and killing 1.25 million. I don't like invading Afghanistan and killing 600,000. I don't like that 80% of the population of Palestine has grown up their entire lives in a military occupation, which they get killed 10 to 1 versus Israelis, all by American weapons, American funding, and American diplomatic support. I don't like what America did in Nicaragua, mainly the killing of tens of thousands of people, Chile, Argentina, Guatemala, Yemen, Congo, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, and a few other places I can't remember. In a nutshell.
Have you ever publicly displayed political activism before?
Absolutely.
Could you elaborate more?
Well, I used to work for a non-government organization called ANSWER, which stands for Act Now to Stop War and End Racism. That's a Chicago-based organization affiliated with the International Workers of the World. We like to do some direct action a lot, mostly topical. So my last time was after the Gaza massacre of 2010, when Israel invaded Gaza and killed 1,400 Palestinians, while losing only 10 soldiers, 3 by friendly fire. So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I work for a non-government organization called the Chicago Recovery Alliance that hands out clean needles to those who are in most need and gives rehabilitation help to people fighting drug addiction or poverty and stuff like that. So I've tried to make it as part of like my daily being as much as I can, but human like anybody else. I got tuition payments, I got rent to pay, and that stuff's pretty hard to do. So I do as much as I can.
What's a typical day like here? Are there marches regular?
Typical day like here is I get abruptly waken up at 9 o'clock in the morning for General Assembly. General Assembly is when we all gather together and anyone can participate and have a democratic say in what's going on. After the General Assembly, we usually do some type of movement. Today, for example, was our 10 o'clock march to Bank of America, in which we shut it down until close. We then shut down Citibank and Wells Fargo. We then marched to the Martin Luther King rally to try and educate people on how the Democratic National Party is not our friends. And then we all came back in here, time for dinner.
That's what's up. How long do you intend to stay in DC?
I have to be at class on Monday.
Are you coming back?
You know, I'm sure all the movements will still be going on through winter. And when winter break comes in my class schedule, I'll definitely go back home to Chicago and participate in the occupation there.
That's what's up, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no
really
worries.
appreciate it.
And it follows the process. And this process is something that we kind of are really strict about and really kind of we honor it right now because it's allowing us to start opening these like avenues of dialogue that we so desperately need. And so when you come, if you come to the General Assembly,
Hello, can you all hear me?
Hi, Sarah.
Okay, I've been here since day one. I do mainly the tech. I'm on a tech team, media team, do the servers and websites. I just want to go over the committees and how that works. At the moment.